Alrighty, right now, yes, here we are, son. Alrighty. Ready to go. Quit texting on your telephone. I'm looking for new. You're texting, I can tell.
Hello. Welcome to the DielectricMedia podcast. I'm Frank Allen.
I'm Doug Slobotnik.
And I'm Hugh.
Hugh is finally back. Welcome back, sir.
Hi.
Great day of college tripling, right?
Oh, yes.
Have a good fuck time.
Oh, yes. Yes. The
Magnificent
finals were absolutely wonderful.
Wonderful. We like wonderful.
Yep. All right. Well, first topic I would say is the Avengers. We still need to go see that movie.
Yes, we do.
Mm-hmm.
I'm very excited for it. Very excited.
Yep. And in the first week, they made $207.4 million. That's a lot.
I'm not doing this right now. Ignore me.
What are you doing?
Nothing.
All right. This
Pardon
was a rough start. We might have to redo it.
No, it's perfect. It's perfect, and I love it. I love it. Don't look at me like that. Yeah, I'm fucking excited for the Avengers. I haven't seen it yet, and I hate everyone who has, and they can all fucking die because I want to see it now. I've always wanted to see it, actually. Well, actually, honestly, if I just went to the theater and they played the Soundgarden song, I'd probably be okay.
Yeah.
It's like $9, worth it.
Awesome song.
Yeah, it is. It's fucking great.
Yeah.
I can't remember what it's called.
No, I don't either. But, I loved it when the movie was even getting hyped up, when it was being hinted at,
Yeah.
10 years ago nearly. From the first, I don't even remember.
At the end of the
Superheroes.
first freaking Iron Man one,
Yep.
they were already starting to poke at it. Do you know what the name of that song is?
No, I still need to hear it.
Ugh. They play it on the radio sometimes.
I'm never near the radio.
I'm always near the radio. The
Hmm.
radio is my life.
I never use it. It's either my iPod or my CD player.
See, that's what I used to do, but then I got pissed because I was listening to the same music all the time.
Yeah.
And I was like, I need more music, so I'm going to start listening to the radio to find new music.
Which it probably helps that we might have been on it. I still have no idea.
Yeah,
if we
I don't
were
know
ever
if
on it.
our group is
Oh,
on there yet.
Yeah. Because they never freaking updated their website.
Yeah. Fuck you.
Oh my God.
radio.
I haven't looked at it lately, but I'll bet it's probably might still say March 25th.
Yeah, I have no idea. They're bastards, though, and I am disappointed.
Lazy punks.
But yeah, I don't know. I really want to see that movie.
We need to. Are we gonna go watch it Friday?
Or
Oh yeah, that's right. That was this Friday, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I'm still available. To
I
do it.
work that day. Unfortunately, I think I get off early though. I'd have to check,
Yeah.
or I'll just go all by my lonesome later on.
No, Cody will be with us.
Who's Cody?
I don't know.
Some other kid.
Yeah.
What was I gonna say?
What are you doing? Stop that! You're making noise.
I'll fess up to it. I actually went to go see Avatar 3D by myself because I couldn't find anyone else to go with me.
Really?
I like that movie.
I did. I ended up going by myself to see it in 3D because no one wanted to go see it with me. They're like, all overproduced. And I was just like, well, it's like the most expensive movie of all time. It's worth, to watch it.
Yeah. Everyone complains that it's exactly like Pocahontas. I like that movie. I don't know what
And
it is.
Titanic.
And Titanic.
Well, it is pretty much Pocahontas with blue chicks
Pretty much.
because the tree is the focus of everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I also love it when you watch TV or you watch previews for other movies. They say from this visual
creator.
producer of Avatar,
Yeah.
Titanic.
The visual producer was also the
3D.
fucking director, so why don't you just call him that?
From the
Stupid.
guy that went the lowest in the ocean, James Cameron.
Yeah. Was it I couldn't I was trying to remember. But yeah, I don't think we were talking that much during that time because I was dating a bitch.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe.
Otherwise we probably would have seen it together.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was dating a bitch.
That was true. And it,
Yeah.
it just like all of us kind of like
Yeah,
felt
is that-
it was just like you were just pissed all the time.
Yeah, you're telling me. Just there was no happy
No.
my senior year at
No.
all. It was just one pissed off day after the next. It was bad.
All right.
Yeah.
And that's when I met Frank. Was my senior year too.
Woo.
Spanish.
Espanol, y'all.
Espanol.
That was a hilarious class.
Yes, it
Got
was.
away with so much.
Yeah, we did. Like seriously, a lot.
Well, it helps that our teacher was 8,000 years
Retarded.
old.
Yeah. I wouldn't say retarded. Her brain had died 3 years ago, and she's just catching up to it now.
People have successfully smoked cigarettes in the back of her classroom.
Yeah.
Yep.
And
I successfully didn't do a damn thing ever in that class.
did you go up and give your presentation?
Oh yeah, I did.
Oh,
a few
yeah,
minutes
yeah,
ago.
yeah.
It was
Oh,
about
okay.
nights.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I don't
Okay,
remember that,
okay.
but okay.
I did it. Yeah, I did
It's
it.
like, okay.
Calm down.
Okay.
Cool.
And I love how the whole class was just like, "Ha, no, you didn't." It's like, what?
Clever.
I swear.
Who wants to throw him under the bus?
Yeah, I was just waiting for it. I was
Yeah.
waiting for it.
No one did.
I thought someone would, but I mean, like everyone in that class was fucking cool.
Yeah.
Yep. I don't think we had a weak link in that class.
No, we didn't.
I don't think we did.
No.
We
Was
didn't
there
have-
was there a girl that was all really I can't remember who always sat in the back of the classroom, like a Solacek girl? Was she
Oh yeah.
I don't know. She was like the only one that was like I feel like would rat anyone out.
She was like actually into the class, but she was cool. Like I sat next to her a lot, and she was really nice. You
Yeah.
know, she wasn't about to throw anyone under the bus.
Did we have the exchange student in that class?
Yeah,
too?
we
Angie.
did. Uh-huh.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
German chick.
Angie
She was
awesome.
gorgeous
She was awesome.
Awesome
and gorgeous.
Good mix. Good mix.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, a few years ago, I heard a story of somebody opening their water bottle before she showed up and just shaking it all over the place. So there's water everywhere. She walks in and goes, "Oh, it must have rained in here." And then went to her desk and didn't say anything else about it. Why are you still teaching?
Yeah.
That's my question.
You do know that for a while there, for like a good 3 weeks to almost a month, there was a pair of scissors taped to the TV screen.
What?
Yeah. Yeah. Pair
Nice.
of red scissors taped to the TV screen in that room.
Brilliant. Oh, that reminds me. In my human geographies class that I had to take, like my freshman year of college, there was like one of the projector screens.
Yeah.
And what do you do? Put that down. You're making noise. Damn it.
I need to fiddle.
No, you fiddle with something that doesn't make noise. Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah. There you go. No. No. But yeah, back to the story. There was a projector screen, and you couldn't see anything on it when there was nothing projected. But
Yeah.
every time she projected something on there was a stick figure jacking off.
oh, nice.
It was awesome because it was so brilliant because you couldn't see it when there was nothing on there. But right when she did it, it was just like, wait a minute.
How big was
There's a dick on there.
How big was this thing? Was it like
It took up the whole fucking thing.
Oh
like,
my
there's no
God.
way she did not know that it was there.
Oh God.
And
How did he do that? Was it
I
just,
don't
like,
know.
something
It was like
behind-
he used like just the eraser of a pencil. So all that was there was like the dust.
Yeah, and then so only when there's light showing on it,
Yeah.
that it really like
Yeah.
yeah.
It was fucking funny. Like the whole class was just like
Greatest notes I've ever taken.
Well, I hated classes like that where they gave you the PowerPoint via Blackboard or whatever,
Mhm.
and then they made you read the PowerPoint while she was reading it in class. I
And
hated
then
those
you
What's
had
the
to
classes.
take
point?
notes.
Well, no, she would read it word for word and not say anything to expound on anything. So it was like, okay, thanks for that.
And then they yell at you for not taking notes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, and it was an attendance-based class too.
Oh, that sucks.
So it was like, are you serious? I can just read this shit, take the test, and be done. But no, I'm going to fail because I don't want to come to your class to read something I already fucking read and not learn anything else. And you're a bitch.
Simply put.
Suck it. Fucking story of college right there.
yeah.
That was my e-bodies teacher. He'd start off with his PowerPoint with the cover page of the chapter we're going to talk about. Generally talked about, like the general aspects of the chapter. Just like, well, this is kind of the stuff that's going to go on. This is how it's going to apply. And then here's the general idea of what we're going to go over. Talks about that for a while. And then it's just like, okay, solve it. You haven't showed us anything behind how it works. How are we going to do this? Oh, you're engineers. You're smart. Indian guy. Oh, you're smart. You got it.
Ass.
I
Asshole.
don't got.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
no, I don't know
what's
anything that
happening
you're
right
talking
now.
about. Where the heck did elastic modulus come from? I mean, Jesus.
More college stories.
Hopefully to say that I passed that class. Hopefully.
Yeah. Hopefully.
There's going to be a wicked hard curve on that thing because everyone sucked at it.
Oh, I love curved finals. It helps so much.
Unless there's one dick who knew everything.
Yeah.
That happened to my second. Oh, jeez, it's like leaking. Second exam in that class. The kid, it's like a friend of my friends, just freaking aced the thing.
Asshole.
Yeah, and
Dropping
everyone else got
everyone's scores.
60, 60, 70, 70, 70, 60, 60, 100.
What?
What do you do as
know,
the
in-
teacher in that situation? Do you fail the whole class and not one person? Or make their grade the standard at a lower... bar,
I don't know. Because, I just don't know. And it's just like, another thing, another class, my dynamics class, there was a girl that went to, that was part of the Chi-O sorority. And, well, the way that sororities that are academically driven like that work is they actually have test records for every test for nearly every class. And then so you can just go back and review those past tests. And you're going to know everything that's going to be on the exam.
Wow.
And it's just, it's frustrating because the girl in that class would just nearly ace everything just because she already knew what was going to be on it. Because they had records of everything.
That's stupid.
Yeah, kind of.
I'm not a huge fan of sororities or fraternities.
No.
Especially during rush week.
Freaking annoying.
Yeah, that's not
Just
good.
Pretend Jesse doesn't hear this.
Oh, she hates rush week too, and is beginning to hate her sorority as well.
Ha 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 ha. Join
Can
the
we
dark side.
extort them before she decides to fuck it over?
Well, she only has another semester left, and then she's just done.
Well, son of a bitch.
She signed a contract that she's in that sorority for the rest of her life.
Really?
I don't know.
Okay.
Just
How funny would that be?
talking out of my ass here.
So I think I'm going to start adding titles to our podcast so they're a little bit more interesting to watch instead of, just numbers.
Titles?
Yeah. So it'll say Dielectric Media Podcast, whatever number, and then a title along with it.
A description
Yeah,
talking about
so we know which one.
what we discuss.
Because if you say 3 or 2, I have no idea what we talked about.
I still don't know what we talk about. After it's done, I checked out.
Yep.
I only know what we're talking about when comments from Mr. Blanket show up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Kurt.
He will be on once again. And
Hopefully pretty soon. I don't know. Do you know what day they get back?
I don't know when Kurt gets back.
he said he'll get back in a couple weeks.
Too long.
So
He's fired.
He's
I want
gonna
you back
come back,
on.
and I'm gonna have to go back for summer classes.
Yay. I have to take a summer class. And it's in that time zone that it messes everything up.
What? What time zone?
A 12 to 5 on Monday.
Wow.
So that's kind of in the section that I don't want it to be in.
You'll get it though. It's
Yeah.
easy.
Oh yeah, it's just the
Oh, and then
Yeah.
we need to sign up for our engineering class too.
yeah we do.
It's gonna suck. I've already taken it
What
once.
engineering class?
Audio engineering.
Oh.
I took it until he started talking about video stuff. It's audio video engineering, so I knew it was gonna come. And he was like, "All right, we're gonna start out with the audio," and I was like, "Oh, great, this is great, I love it." And then all of a sudden, he started talking about video crap, and I was just like, "Oh man,
I'm out.
I don't care." Like it was hard to
Yeah.
pay attention,
Yeah.
because it was an attendance-based class, so you had to show up and listen to him fucking drone on, and it was the same type of shit where it was fucking, reading the PowerPoint.
Yeah.
And I'm holding the PowerPoint in my fucking hand going, oh my God, he's reading this word for fucking word. But the worst part is the 2 hours in the beginning of the class, he's going over what we did at the end of the class last week.
Yeah. So half of it is.
So half
just
of it is
review.
hearing the exact same fucking shit he said yesterday, and then you get new shit later. So I almost just wanted to show up at the end.
Walk
Take
up
the
halfway
test and
through.
walk out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a weird thing because I went to a big university before a community college.
My university.
Yeah, your university, and it's so
Hugh,
different. Like
La,
it's
la, la.
attendance based sometimes, but when they're not, you can walk out whenever you want.
Yeah.
And if you do it
like
in
the
ours-
class that you're talking about?
Yeah, like comp. If I were to walk out, people would freak out and wonder what I'm doing. Like this is college. I'm paying for this. If I don't want to be here, I won't show up. I turn my shit in and walk
It's
out.
a lot like high school.
Yeah.
It's-
Sometimes, yeah.
It's funny because like my dynamics class that I took this last semester was just like teacher was absolutely horrible. He was like this really.
Is that the one you dropped?
No. I dropped.
You dropped Diffie-Q, right?
I dropped Diffie-Q because it was just too different from all the other courses that
Diff.
like stuff didn't correlate with what was going on in the other classes, whereas everything else was like tied together. So I dropped it so I could take it alone in the summer and really figure it out.
That's what you're taking?
Yeah, I'm gonna take differential equations and then matrix theory.
Have fun
after
with
that.
that. We won't
Yeah.
see you for a while.
Yeah, but dynamics. We had this terrible teacher. It was an ancient, old Chinese guy, where his first language is Chinese. His second language he learned was German, and then his third language is English.
Mm.
And
Yippee.
he's very old and didn't know what the hell he was talking about. And so, I mean, granted, he was probably a smart guy, but he just could not communicate what was going on at all and would just read everything off of a note sheet that someone else wrote for him. And, well, it was guaranteed 5 out of 5 times the notes would tell him how to do it wrong. And then so we'd ask a question and he wouldn't know how to explain it or
That
fix
sucks.
the answer. And so like the class attendance, like halfway through was dwindled down to about a third of like what the class was. And then exam day would show up and the room would be full.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I remember about my human geography class, is that people just stopped coming because it was just fucking the same
It's
crap.
stupid. And then if you have the notes from if the PowerPoints you have access to, you can just look at those, read the book,
Put that
you're
out.
fine.
Mess with something that doesn't make noise.
We need to give you putty or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Silly putty.
Ah.
So bad. Clicking around and shit. No.
Do we have any more college stories?
A lot.
Go for it.
No.
Hmm.
I quit. That's my
Cra-
college story. Ha 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 ha. Get it?
Ah.
Huh?
Did Frank ever hear about crazy blue coat lady?
No.
No.
I would like to hear about this.
Okay. Crazy blue coat lady is a lady that would show up to UNL's campus, usually every Thursday, but she'd show up some more days too, and she would just continually spout all of these wonderful stories about conspiracy theories and the government not telling us all of their secrets, and even had flyers that she would give out with all of her
That's
topics.
my favorite type of crazy.
Oh yeah,
Like
yeah,
of all
she,
of the crazy, that's my favorite.
she just had to share it all with the world. She just yell at the top of her lungs all day, all these things that were, like supposedly happening. And it's like, you can't believe our government. They're absolutely wrong. They're covering up things. Like absolute nonsense with like the Chinese have UFOs and things like that. And it just, it was just great. And I think UNL memes even made a meme of her.
Oh, nice.
But
wasn't there a guy that would just attempt to piss people off near the Union?
oh yeah,
It's
there was a
every
guy that
Tuesday
just
and
like
Thursday or something.
start arguments with people
Yeah,
and then like just say like all of the wrong things to push all of their buttons.
that's
What?
awesome.
He was an awesome guy. He would get like a huge circle of people around him, and then just like people just like, they just want to tear his throat out.
Yeah,
Oh man,
every time, because I would get on Facebook when I would play games or whatever, and so I'd get on, and then there's just this long list of things on the UNL page of just
Yeah.
like, this guy's a douche and everything, and so I would always know when he would show up.
yeah, you'd see the
That's
aftermath.
awesome.
Yeah.
Of all these people complaining when they got home on the internet.
I need to complain on the internet that a guy made me
Facebook will
upset.
fix my problems.
Facebook needs to die. Needs to
Painfully.
go away.
You can give your organs away to Facebook.
Yeah, how stupid is that? That would
What?
make the news.
Did you know that when you post a picture on Facebook, Facebook owns that picture?
And even when you delete it, you don't delete it.
No,
Yeah,
yeah,
It's still on their servers.
I knew it was still there.
Zuckerberg owns everything you've ever posted.
Yeah.
It is his. And now it's stockholders too.
Yay. Are they finally public?
I don't know, but it's going to happen soon. But Facebook is one of the few things where the people that use it are the product.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So you're the beans and carrots that Walmart's selling for cheap.
Yeah.
Think of that, Facebook users.
That was something that really blew my mind. It was just like they keep records of like every even like chat conversation too, and like messages and things like that. Like I was just looking through the other day, and it was just like I found this link for I've never seen the link before, and it was called Archived, and I clicked Archived, and it took me and it showed every conversation that I've ever had with anybody since I've joined Facebook.
Dude.
And it's all there. And it's just like, oh my God, I said this stuff in like 2005. And it's just like,
Creepy.
oh my goodness.
So you got to be really fucking careful. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, you may think that you're just talking to your friend, but you're really talking to everybody all the time. And whatever you said, Mark Zuckerberg now owns.
yeah.
Woo.
Yeah.
So, moral of story, don't say retarded things.
Yeah, because like our parents could hide from us the dumbass shit they did when they were younger.
We can't.
We can't do that anymore.
No.
There are actually people that get hired to go look at Facebook pages.
Oh,
of
yeah.
Potential
Like
employees.
employees.
Mhm.
Yeah, like I have an Aunt Cindy that works at what once was Quest, or
Formerly known as
AT&T.
Oh.
She moved to AT&T now, but they have people hired on that site to actually just scroll through Facebook, look at trends, what people are talking about, look at what people like, employees profiles, looking at potential employees profiles, looking at just people and just like talk and like seeing what they're talking about, and like they'll hunt for like keywords and things.
Like terrorists and bomb and
Well,
kill and president right next
like-
to each other.
phone and like and company related things, but
Yeah.
like same thing, and they just have people hired to just look through Facebook, and it's ridiculous when you think about it, but
Facebook's a monster.
it
Yeah.
is.
I prefer YouTube any day. They're slightly similar, but not.
Go
because YouTube is actually awesome.
Battlelog's where it's at.
Battlelog. I do like Battlelog.
Oh, BF3.
Google Plus.
Google Plus.
Poor Google Plus.
The Googer. Yeah, they failed. Whoops.
A little bit. Well, I mean, you can't. It's like building a general store across the street from a Walmart.
Yeah.
It's just not going to work.
Welcome to the internet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, speaking of Facebook and things, mobile games are created for that as well as phones, right?
Mhm.
And it's projected to increase from $5 billion a year to $16 billion by 2016.
Goodness.
I wish mobile gaming would die.
Yeah.
It's so bad.
There's
It's-
no. It's all superficial.
Mm-hmm.
There's no substance at all.
But yet they still get paid a ton because it's free for the user, so they want to play it.
Yep.
But then ads are placed upon
Uh-huh.
within that game.
Yep.
It's
And then they
once
get paid for
again
that.
where you are the product.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and they're super cheap to develop. It's really stupid to not do it from a business standpoint.
Yep.
But those games blow.
Yeah, they do. I've
So
never
bad.
played one where I was like, "Oh my god,
Mm-hmm.
cool." It's always just like, "Oh yeah, I could blow an hour or two playing this," and then you're bored.
There's only one game that I've ever loved for a
Jelly
mobile
Car.
device. Yep, Jelly Car. It's the only amusing game that you can just really sit there and really play for a really long period of time. And even if you do make it through all of them, you can try beating your time
Mm-hmm.
or just doing absolutely silly, ridiculous things with your car because you can do it. And it's just like you're gonna sit there and laugh half the time. It's just like my car just spun so fast it stretched into infinity and then it broke.
I remember doing that back when I had that app. But like Angry Birds, why?
Angry Birds Space.
In space.
Space. Yeah.
You mix something really bad with something really awesome.
No, it still turns out to be shit. Shit coated in a sprinkling of gold.
Oh, they just need to go away.
Yeah, they do, but they won't because they're free and cheap to
They
make.
make a lot of money off of it.
Yeah.
What I hate more is kind of like how they kind of just turn people into phone zombies.
Oh, God.
It's since
It would
the
be
smartphone
hilarious.
has
We need
hit-
to do a parody like that.
Yeah, yeah,
Where instead of turning into zombies, they're just people walking around with phones.
Yeah.
So that we got a couple video ideas that we should probably flesh
yeah.
out and do.
Yeah. Except none of us know anything about making a decent video.
We need to
Yeah.
we need to talk to the guy with the GoPro.
Oh.
He'd probably know something.
He can do stuff like that, but I don't know if he can do like a production.
No. Eh.
We need to talk to AV nerds.
Yep.
We need
I was
to
gonna
meet
say
AV
we
people
nerds.
kind
from
of
your class
Are
that are in there for
We're audio nerds, not visual nerds.
we're A nerds.
A nerds.
They're V nerds.
We need some V nerds.
Well, I thought our certificate thing you had to take some video classes.
Yes, you do.
Balls.
Balls indeed.
So we get all the audio half done.
balls.
We have to go back and do all the video stuff.
yeah, I know. You get all the audio half done, and then you don't really give a fuck about the video stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh, whoop de fucking do. And then it's a certificate that won't get you anywhere in life.
Unless
Won't
you
get
make
us
your
anywhere
own-
in life.
Unless you make your own business.
Well, yeah, but you don't need that certificate, though.
That's true. Mm-hmm. It's not like accounting, like you were saying.
Yeah.
It's not going to give you a job.
No. It's not. Graduation does not guarantee employment.
Nope.
Nope.
Not even for an engineer like Hugh. He could be unemployed for fucking years.
Yeah, but
And for you especially, it's all about the right pay. Because you taking anything less than X thousand a year
yeah.
is going to be just detrimental to you.
Oh yeah.
Because you'll be in debt forever.
Yep.
And then you got your wife who's going to be a teacher.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, you're probably going to be in debt for a while.
Yeah. Luckily, though, there was a bond that my grandpa started, which is paying
Oh,
for a
wow.
pretty good chunk of my school. So,
Bonds are amazing when they
Yeah.
last that long.
yeah. Like, he started it, like, when he was in college. And just like, I want my grandson, if he is an engineer, to have a good portion of his school
Fuck
paid
that. I'd buy one and then use it on me.
for." I know.
Stupid bastard should have kept it for himself.
It's like, gee, thanks, Grandpa.
Yeah. Seriously.
Yeah. So, it's
We've all got grandparents who have given us some cool ass shit.
Yeah.
Doug. Yeah.
Shut
Doug.
up. Leave me alone.
Well, your mom's like just buying a new house straight up, isn't she?
Pretty much.
Pays
And
it
that
in
truck.
cash.
The
truck.
Chevy Abrams.
Yeah.
That thing is huge.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, I mean, Duramax, but no
Wait,
V8.
Abrams? Like the tank?
you just got that?
Yeah.
Lol.
I'm not a car person, nor a truck person.
That was a joke. It's not actually called the Chevy Abrams.
Oh.
It's a Silverado that's very
Yeah.
large.
And
So he
tank
calls it
like,
the Abrams.
apparently. Well, I'm glad I embarrassed myself.
Yeah.
It was
Nothing-
good for me.
Nothing
Was it
like
good for you?
showing the world of the internet that you're completely stupid. or anything.
when it comes to cars, yes, I don't
Oh,
know
what was
anything.
that? Andy like fucking threw me under the bus with some picture of me sitting on his tailgate. Do you remember that? On your S10 forum?
Oh yeah.
You fuck ass.
And then just like they were just like post pictures of your truck, and I'm just like, here's my truck at full articulation. And it's just like, and then some guy comments on it, just like, hey, it's just awesome to see that the S10 ZR2 crowd loves to hang out with guys with bandanas and Kiss shirts on. Just like
yeah, we were like out there burning something, so why dress up for that?
Speaking of which, we need to go burn that wood from the cabinet.
I've got some wood to burn. I actually
Okay.
do. It's in the trailer. It's a cabinet
Mo
up there.
wood.
Yeah. We need to burn that. Is it going to storm tonight? Kind of looks like it.
It's cloudy.
Probably not near as bad as yesterday.
Oh,
The
my
night before
goodness.
that, I mean, it dumped.
I was at work last night, and they're like, oh, it's going to storm, so it starts raining. Perfect. And everyone's happy because usually you would think we'd slow down.
Yeah.
But no, people go, I can't leave my house or make my own dinner. So then they order delivery, and then everyone's pissed off.
yeah.
And we just
Oh
get
god.
dumped on. when it
Jesse and I
rains.
once it was like a couple years ago. We decided, it was like one of those times. It's like, the dining halls are closed and we're really hungry and we don't have any food here. We're gonna order a pizza, and it's like a blizzard out, and it's like the classes were canceled too, and so it was like they had the university shut down. Like you couldn't get anywhere. We ordered pizza.
It's people like you.
douches.
I just felt so bad for the guy. I gave him like a $10 tip, pretty
Yeah,
much.
you
It's like,
fucking
you are
better.
awesome.
Yeah.
And he still hates you.
Whoa! What'd you say?
He still hates you?
I thought you said his name.
No.
Oh,
Whose name?
oh wait, I get what happened. Never mind. Lol. He said, and he.
Yep.
Oh. Okay. So I have a delivery story.
That was fucking great.
So I learned, and he. So I learned how to do delivery and all that fun stuff. So now I'm the backup. So if we get super busy, they give me a bag and send me out. I delivered to these apartments like 5 miles away, which is a ways for delivery, especially with Godfathers because they overlap so much.
Yeah.
And so I delivered all the way out there, and they never tip out there for some reason. It's the richest neighborhood we have in this town, and they don't tip. That doesn't make sense. But anyway, delivered there. I sat there for 20 minutes using the dinging thing that dings the room. You know what I'm talking about? And then they
Yes.
have to click you in.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
They didn't answer, and I pushed that thing 4 times, still didn't answer. So their number's on the ticket, so I have to call them. They don't answer. Then I click them again. No. I have to call them again 20 minutes after I got there. They finally answer, and these 2 girls come down. One's 17, one's 12-ish.
Mm-hmm.
And they stare at me with like these really tired eyes. I don't remember if they were bloodshot or not. But one of them goes, we are high as fuck, man. Can you tell? Like, just give me my money. Let me go home.
That's awesome.
I just want to leave this place.
What was I gonna say? Todd and Tyler a while ago had a really long talk about pizza delivery guys, and it's just like the weirdest things that they've delivered to at houses, and just like it's just like I think it even might have been Todd was a delivery guy at one point, and he delivered to a house where he saw a chick naked in the window, or just something like that. He's like, "Oh,
Okay.
come down to the door like that. Come down to the door like that."
Damn.
And then they did. They left the lines open for pizza delivery guys that have delivered to a house, and there's been a naked chick there or like something sexual going on, and people were calling in.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
and a pizza guy actually did get asked to join
Whoa.
like a threesome or something,
Yeah.
and called in
actually,
about it.
A couple years ago, same store that I work at, same driver that still works there that I work with now. He went to a house and the storm door was shut. You know what I mean? Like the screen door
Yeah.
was shut, but the other one was open, so you could see right into their house. And this dude was getting oral right there. And so he just sat there, knocked on the door, and they turned around and just, like, freaked out. Started putting clothes on and stuff. And
Whoa,
hilarious.
shit! Yeah.
how dumb. You can't wait 20 minutes?
No.
Apparently not.
Use the pizza.
Use
Oh
the,
my God.
Use the pizza
It's
box.
a dick in a box. A pizza box.
Yeah. Dick in a box. Dick in a pizza box.
No, I was gonna say like roll the pizza. Oh god.
Oh, whoa,
Ah.
whoa. Okay,
Watermelon.
We got weird. Things just got weird.
Yeah,
Yeah.
delivery. You see a lot of weird stuff.
You got to microwave the watermelon first, though.
Yeah. Indeed.
Pie.
This is true. Oh, God. I just heard pie.
Hot pie.
Pie.
Warm pie.
What flavor?
She's my
Pie flavor.
cherry pie.
flavor.
Cool drink of wine, such a sweet surprise. Tastes so good, make a grown man cry. Sweet cherry pie.
Trying to think of more delivery stories, but I have none.
I when I worked for Sam and Louie's, we did the occasional delivery straight to town. You know,
Mm-hmm.
like
Yeah.
we wouldn't go very far. And back when I had my fucking what was that thing? The Delta 88 Oldsmobile.
Oh, the land,
boat?
the
Yeah.
land yacht.
Like I fucking had to get. It was close to where Blanket lives,
Oh,
where
yeah?
his house is, and there was like a roundabout, but it was packed, like there was a party.
Oh,
And I'm driving this fucking huge car, and I there's just no fucking way I could not turn that thing around. So I was just stuck in there, Austin Powers in this bitch, like doing a 55-point turn, and it was just like, are you serious? God damn it! I could have walked it here and driven back, or walked back in time. And then they
just
got all
back up and just.
they're all pissed off. They're like, what took you so long? Fuck you! That's what took so long. I actually worked with Blanket at that place.
Oh yeah.
It was fun times.
I-
I also worked with Baldwin there too.
Oh,
I've worked
wow.
with Baldwin at a lot of jobs.
Yeah, that's funny. Yeah,
I
thinking about
got a job at Sam and Louie's the day before it closed.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that makes me want to eat Sam and Louie's real bad.
it. Oh.
Yeah.
Real bad.
But the $16 to $17 pizza is less appetizing,
Yes.
so we'd have to split it 3 ways.
Or go to Little Caesars and pay $5.
Or free.
Yeah, or free depending on who's working and what time it
Mhm.
is.
We got
And which Little Caesars?
The one on Q.
I've got a-
180th and
Oh.
Q.
I've got a buddy that's a manager over there, and we came in at like 10-ish. or
Yeah.
10 minutes.
It was
to 10.
like a couple minutes before they closed.
We were those guys,
Yeah, we
Ah.
were.
and so they threw a couple of pizzas in because there's 2 guys walking in, obviously probably gonna
Yeah,
want
they're
one
gonna-
each,
They're gonna want one. Yeah.
and
We only got one that day, didn't we?
yeah, he just tossed the other one.
Yeah. We should have just taken it.
Yeah,
Fuck it. Why not?
Frigid, man. Yeah.
Yeah.
but yeah, just walk in, like, oh hey, it's that guy. I don't want to say his name.
Yeah. That guy that you
Yeah,
went
that
to
I used to go to
church with
church
or
with,
something.
and
he was Canadian though, so he's not really
He is a
human.
Canadian.
He's slightly subhuman.
yeah, it's like, oh, you can just take it. We're gonna toss it anyways. That's awesome.
Awesome.
Telling who you know.
Awesome.
It is all about who you know. Like seriously.
It really is. A lot of people are like, oh, you need to go to school and get skills. If you know somebody in that,
No.
you're set.
Yeah. Pretty much.
You good.
Honestly.
I actually got an incredibly awesome job, which I really shouldn't have because I knew Doug's dad.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And so I ended up with a job that all the other kids that were hired for this job for this co-op had like near like 4.0s or like 3.8, 3.5. I have like a 2.4. and they're just like, how the
And
hell
he's
did you-
like, and we're talking about one of the smartest people that I freaking know too. He's got, like reamed in college and has like a 2.4.
Yeah. And like these guys, I mean, like they don't show that they're, all that great at students that have like the threes, like 3.5 GPAs and stuff like that. But it's it's just like they kind of looked at me every once in a while. It's like, how did you make it here?
I knew a guy.
I knew some people.
Well, and it's not that you're stupid either.
No,
It's
no. Just get reamed.
Yeah.
I mean, this last semester, our college just got really, really shit on because we didn't have any good teachers because they all left.
Did your tuition increase yet?
It's going to this next time. This
That's
next
so
summer
annoying.
or fall.
That's so stupid.
Why is it increasing?
Because Lincoln's friggin' broke.
Is
Yeah.
everyone increasing then?
Because
Well,
Yes
it's not
and
like
no.
your grades were too low or something.
no, it's college wide because
That
basically
sucks.
the college wants to make everything totally balls to the walls awesome because we're Big Ten now.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Yeah.
why don't they
So-
just charge more for a ticket to a Husker game?
They do. Student tickets are more.
Is that why they're forcing me to pay $50 for the parking
Mhm.
pass that I returned?
Mhm. Parking
Late air
parking
quotes.
passes are more now too. Increase.
Are
the
you gonna
price of
pay
parking
that?
Passes,
I wouldn't pay.
I
for
don't
that.
want to, but if I don't, it's gonna add up, and I'm gonna have like $2,000 that they're gonna.
What are they
want.
gonna do?
I don't know. What are they gonna do?
continue to charge you into oblivion. I
Until I die, and then
don't know what they do.
it's just. I've gotten to the
Did
point
you
where I
give it
just
back
want
to
them
him?
off my. Yeah, I gave it back to him.
Send him a
Because-
fucking picture of your flipping off finger in the mail.
I needed it until after. What was it? It was like it wasn't spring break. It was Christmas break,
Mhm.
and so they're obviously not open like the rest of the school.
No, yeah.
And so I have to wait, and then I don't live in that town, so it's kind of hard to get over there because why would I want to drive that far
Just for that, yeah.
And so I finally had something to do there, like a couple weeks after Christmas break, so not very long in. So finally go to Lincoln and go to turn it in, and they are closed. They closed at like 5.
Yeah. Oh, they close ridiculously early.
My goodness. And so I couldn't turn it in. So I
You-
called
why-
them the next
I don't
day.
understand why you had to like turn it in. Is this like a
Well, I paid for a year.
RFID
I paid
card?
for a year, and then I gave it back
Yeah. The point.
half, so they cut your rate.
The point, I guess, is like if you you have your parking pass on your window deal. And you
Wait,
can,
wait. This is where I'm confused. You paid for the year.
I did not pay technically. It was on my. They didn't charge my card until halfway through the semester, so they split the payments in half.
Okay. So how are they gonna fine you $50?
Because I didn't turn it in right at half, because I waited after Christmas break. And so it's technically
you
leaking
possessed
in.
the pass longer than they charged you for.
Yeah,
Yeah.
$50 longer?
$50. Yep.
Because that's how much it was for the next charge period, wasn't it?
Yeah,
But you gave them the pass.
I gave them the pass.
Can they add
I couldn't even.
Can they add
give
late
it.
fees onto it?
Yes. Their whole deal with their fines and stuff, you can charge everything on this N card, which is basically a credit card that bites you in the ass later.
Yep.
If you don't pay it by a certain date, they jack up. What is it? It's like $20, I think.
I don't know what the increments are, but yeah.
Yeah, it just goes
Oh,
higher
yeah.
and higher and higher and higher. So every time I don't pay it per month, it just gets cranked. I don't even know what it's at anymore. I
Ignore it. Just
want to
ignore
just
it.
pay it so they get off my back, but
Do they like message you and shit?
yeah, I get emails. They're like, "Oh, pay your consolidated bill is ready. Better pay it." Like, I had to FedEx it to them because I couldn't get there in time.
Yeah.
So that adds another like 3 days.
Yeah.
Shove it.
For FedEx to
Fuckers.
frickin' deliver the thing.
I paid almost $10,000 to you guys, and you can't just eat.
Yeah, I know.
$50.
I had the same deal where I paid a shit ton of money to that place, and I ended up not going one semester, and I wasn't able to withdraw in time, and it was a rather extenuating circumstance, and I still had to pay for everything out of pocket.
Yeah, it's so stupid.
Yep.
And it's not like the lot that I was using was always empty. Always empty because it was
Yeah.
one of those 4-story garage things.
Yeah, the garages. Yeah.
And so it's so empty all the time.
Yeah.
And I get charged
Fuckers.
for gay stuff.
Simply
Fuckers.
put.
Anyway, tuition jackup is actually, it goes off your, what is it? The medium pay of when you get out of college for that job. So
Yeah.
like teachers
Oh
are
my God,
nothing.
I'm pissed at that because
Yeah.
it's just like
Especially since you're an
how-
engineer.
Yeah, they so basically they're saying like, oh, you're gonna earn much more money later, so you should have to pay more for your tuition to go to college for all these classes.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, oh yeah, sure, I'm gonna earn money later, but do I have it now?
Well, and
Really? I mean,
how do they know that you are going to get, unless they guarantee you a fucking job?
no,
They shouldn't
exactly.
be able to do that.
No,
Because there's no way that you're guaranteed a job at that pay rate.
Yeah,
Unless you fucking get that, then you should get your fucking money back.
But
I mean,
you
that's,
won't.
That's not fair. I mean, like honestly, like that's just like saying just like, a teacher doesn't have to pay anything at all.
Right.
And then like,
So like your
there's-
fiance is gonna like have to pay $3 versus your $30,000.
I mean, yeah, because like, granted, the spread for a lot of classes that they could just pick anything. Then you could say like, they're like, oh, you're going to become a farmer. Like you're going to medical stuff. Like they could base that off of like, just like a pharmaceutical, just stand-in, or as opposed to like an anesthesiologist
Right.
or something like that, and they could pick the extreme if they wanted to, and then you're never gonna get there, for
No.
the cross price. Just stupid.
Assholes.
Yeah. Hooray for
Thank you,
college.
community college.
Yeah.
Who doesn't do that shit?
That's so nice. I don't know why I went to a big university anymore.
Yeah, I wasted money and time.
Mm-hmm. I mean, the community college I can pay right out of pocket, no big deal.
Oh yeah,
And
like
just-
I literally paid $200 last semester,
Yeah.
Oh Jesus.
It's
but I only ended up having
insane.
one class.
And like books, I spent probably
Holy
a couple
cow,
hundred
books.
every time.
Last
I go
semester.
on Amazon. I pay $40.
Yeah, you
for
see
all
that
my
right
books.
there?
What's that?
That was my book.
The Pro Tools 101.
The
Yeah,
book.
and I use that. Like that is my Bible right now.
You want to know what my books cost for this last semester?
Oh God, I don't know.
$700.
Yeah, that's like no, that's not even all 2 years. That's like
No.
8, 10 maybe.
I paid $700 for semester one year or one time at Metro. It was nice. I fucking liked that.
Yeah, it's insane.
But then you kind of get the toss up of some weird ass teachers. But it doesn't sound like you have some decent teachers either. It sounds like you got
No.
a bunch
No.
of kooks.
Every college has that. The
Fuckers.
crappy teachers.
I only had
Fuckers.
one teacher that was actually really cool and did a really good job teaching. He was a thermo teacher. And I got through thermo and I really liked the class, and I feel like I got an awesome grade in the class because I liked it. But
Yeah,
was,
not
it was the
enjoying the
one-
class and not caring about it like reflects on your
yeah,
grade. 'Cause, like,
dynamics.
The one class that I took that was in Fort Omaha, which is like a hella huge drive from where I live, and it was shit that I already knew. Like it was literally like,
Oh, is this your math class?
yeah, it was a math class, and
Oh.
the advisor was like, "Oh, hey, take this math class. It's in Fort Omaha." And I was like, "Well, first of all, it's in Fort Omaha. Go fuck yourself." And then I get there, and it's literally 1 + 1. I'm like, dude, let me test out of this, for the love of God. Just
Nice.
fucking Christ. It was so bad. Because they used some bullshit thing to determine where I went rather than like testing me or anything.
Mm.
So I got fucked.
So by basing on your personality test,
Yeah. Looks like you like to fold boxes.
Every time I hear 0 + 1 or 1 + 1, I always think of Baldwin's laugh when we played that one puzzle game or whatever on the Wii at the dude that just graduated.
Oh fuck.
oh
Yeah, at Dave's house.
What about what
It
game
was
was
it was actually at his apartment. It was this quiz game.
By the way, I
Oh.
knew it was Dave. I just didn't want to drop his name. But now that it's in,
Okay.
Dave.
Yeah.
Dave. David.
He didn't know though. He would have been in the dark
Well,
I
he was
assumed
there
it was
some other way.
at that
He
one-
wasn't there.
At that
No,
one
he
guy
was at
who
the
graduated
graduation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That one guy who graduated
is
yeah.
pretty.
Along with
that narrows
everyone
it
else.
down quite a bit.
Anyway,
Yeah, but we were playing this game and some of the math questions were actually like, you got to think about this shit.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't even remember, some double-digit multiplication and division stuff.
Like
So, you know,
660 divided by 4. Or
Yeah, you had to sit there and think about it, and then we did it on like retard setting, and it was 0 + 1 equals.
and Dave's girlfriend actually has it on her phone still,
Yeah.
I believe. And it's the greatest laugh.
It needs to go on
Ever.
our channel.
Yeah, I want to snag
Because
that.
it's fucking funny.
Is it like
so
one of his
awesome.
laughs?
No,
Or is
dude,
it like
it's it's bad. Like we'll have to show it to you.
Okay.
We'll have to message him about getting that.
My goodness.
This is fucking funny.
I wanted to hear it 2 nights ago when we were there.
Oh shit! Yeah,
But
we should have.
I forgot about
told her.
asking.
If it's on her phone, she should try to email it.
Yeah,
Because if you can get it on an email, I can get it onto my phone and use it for sounds.
ha. Yeah,
So I can
that'd be
like
funny.
use
your text
use it for
sound.
like a text sound, just like a or whatever his laugh is. I don't know what it sounds like, but I could have
Hilarious.
I could have the retard laugh as my like call or text sound.
Speaking of ringtones, one of my coworkers got the witch sound, like when you're close to a witch. That really.
Oh,
creepy,
yeah, yeah.
That's his ringtone.
That's awesome.
so funny. I get creeped out every time someone calls you. Oh, there's a witch. Oh no, it's my phone.
There was a
Shut
guy,
your light off.
There was
There's
a
a
guy in shut the lights off. There was a guy in my chemistry 109 class in college. This was my first semester there, and this room, this was a 210 person classroom that we were all in, and we've got a cocky professor up at the front, and he's kind of like a guy that'll like. He's willing to really humiliate people like, at
Yes,
his own
those
will.
are the
You know,
best.
it's like, oh yeah, and he's like talking. The room's all quiet because they're all paying attention to what he's saying. And just out of nowhere, there's a duck call, like a legitimate like wah 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 duck call, and then he just stops. The teacher just stops. Things still going off, and he finally like he sees the kid out there just like fidgeting, just like trying to fight the thing. Fight his pants, try to shut the thing off, and he's just like, "Was that a duck call?" And he's just, yeah. Wow. All right, seriously, kid, that is like the lamest ringtone ever. Moving on.
Yes.
He just goes back into it.
Just intentionally embarrasses
Oh
the
yeah,
kid.
just picks the person out of the crowd.
Well, first of all, I mean, was he wearing like a fucking Carhartt and camo? Because
Yep, the kid was. Yep.
Nick is all
Yep.
I got to say about that.
Nick.
Nick.
He was a Nick.
Yeah, that's still quite a majority of the people in a lot of my classes is Nick. Oh, there's this guy, Dan Stanford, that I know. He's from Kennesaw, Nebraska, and
Oh,
he'll show
boy.
up. He'll show up to every day. He'll show up to class, right? His 1980 KZ 1000 with a windjammer on it, and he's got his tear off plaid shirt
No.
buttoned down and wears a beat up Stetson.
That's embarrassing.
He is the funniest guy I know though. Oh my god, he is so loud.
Like Baldwin loud.
Louder.
What?
Scary.
Like train loud?
Yeah.
Yeah, he just all the time is just his volume is just all the way up, and it just bugs people. All gets people, and it's funny. I'm trying to decide. I'm trying to debate where you guys might be able to meet this kid, but I don't know.
Graduation party.
Yeah, probably. Or well, wedding will be sooner.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's what I was thinking. The Whedon.
Whedon,
The Whedon.
the Whedon.
Got anything else?
Our basement is rotting.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
not rotting. We've destroyed the other room, our studio room, which got flooded. So we're
Oh my goodness. Yeah, it has paneling on half of it. We started ripping that off. It has some creepy face.
yeah, there are
And then-
faces in my name.
Yeah, and then we
How does that
continued to
feel?
pull, and it just says Doug all the way across.
Yeah.
Are you what? What?
How I mean honestly, like how think about this yourself. How would you feel if you were tearing apart a wall and you start to tear a part off of the wall and then you start to see your name behind this
Yeah.
wall.
One letter at a time.
One
And you
letter
weren't
at a time.
alive. You
Yeah.
weren't alive when that shit was built.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, to think that name has been there for longer than you have been alive and that someone else knew who you were going to be before you were born
Yep.
and wrote that there.
Fucked up.
You were a
Knowing
tad
or not
creeped
knowing
out.
that you were going to find it was the
Horror
other thing. It's
movie
just
shit
like,
right there
yeah.
too.
Now,
Oh,
if you look
God.
like if you look just like the face on the other wall, that would have been super creepy.
Yeah.
There was a face under the paneling as well.
Mhm.
It was very creepy face.
Messed up. That was not cool.
Yes. Awesome.
Possum.
Awesome.
Yes.
Well, we should probably go light a cabinet on fire.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we do need to light a cabinet on fire.
I'm feeling it.
I'm actually feeling itchy.
Still feeling Salmon Louis?
No.
No?
Oh,
too
now
much.
I can smell pizza now.
Too expensive.
Synesthesia is weird, man.
Thinnest Caesar.
Yeah.
Herpendurpuses.
Only thing about Little Caesars, there's no dining room.
No,
I hate that.
you're just like, okay, here's your pizza.
Awkwardly
Now
sit
where
in
do
the
I go with
parking
it?
lot.
Yeah, just sit in your car and yeah.
There's a side entrance by a store that's right next to our Little Caesars. And I think it has a side entrance on it.
Uh-huh.
And so when people walk out, it's super weird looking at like 4 people eating a pizza in a car staring at you.
That's hilarious.
Every time we'd go there, we'd sit in the same spot.
You just open the door. There's like 4 people in a car like look up at you. It's like
Yeah. Like they're eating, they're just nomming, and then as soon as you walk through the door, they stop and stare at you. Creepy.
You know, it'd be great. You know, like you get like the Chrysler Town and Countries or whatever, and they have like the friggin' like table that you can like put up
Oh,
in the middle.
yeah.
Of it, you know, it's just like family eating pizza in their minivan, just the table. It's like, we good. We got our own table.
We good.
We good. We good with the Little Caesars. All right.
Need a little dip in sauce.
Sauce.
How long has it been? I have no idea.
Long enough.
Yeah. All right. I think this is number 6.
I'm thinking it's number I don't know.
I'm thinking it's 6.
All right, we're calling it.
All right.
Awesome.
This is the end.
Thanks for checking it out.
Done.
I'm Frank Allen.
I'm Doug Schlabotnik.
With a side of Hugh.
A sprinkling of Hugh.
Have a good week.
Or don't.
Or
Whatever.
don't. And just come back next week.
If your
and-
name is Kurt Blanket, excuse me.
Kirk Blanket.
Kirk.
Thank you for listening. Because you're our viewer.
Yes.